Welcome back to part number 17. This channel is absolutely flying at the moment, so thank you so much. Honestly, I'm so grateful. Thank you to all of you who like, comment, hype every single one of my videos. The best subscribers on planet Earth, and I truly mean that. So thank you watching this video. Thank you very much, and I really hope you enjoy this episode. It's going to be a really good one, so sit back, enjoy, and let's watch these clips. Could you imagine being a caveman thousands of years ago? They didn't have sirens and alarms and stuff like that. That's terrifying though, especially when the lightning flashes and you can just see it. I'm just glad I live in a country where the worst thing we got is probably a rainy day. In England, it's so boring, but I'm quite happy about that.
Look at my sky, you guys. It's literally 9:30 at night, and look at this. What are these lights?
I mean, that looked like a UFO to me. I don't know what else it could have been. It didn't look like spotlights. It just wasn't moving. It was just sat there in the cloud. And like I say, in every single video, if I was an alien
with a huge head and I came to Earth, I would just sit in a cloud because it's the best way to do it. That's what I think they're doing.
So next time you get a rainy day or a storm, just you'll see one hiding. And he's got his thumb out the window like that.
Nie wiem, co to jest. Cedry wielkie.
Yeah, there are loads of these videos around of these same UAPs being seen in the same area. My guess is that they're testing some military tech. If aliens were flying around our atmosphere, they wouldn't have big bright lights underneath because they obviously don't want us to see them. So maybe it's Amazon testing out their new delivery drones. Who knows? But leave me a comment what you think that is.
This is so crazy, but this is Earth, right? And compared in size, this is Jupiter. And this is Saturn and its rings. Just think about it. Look how massive this thing is versus Earth. Earth is so tiny, yet it takes days for us to fly from one corner of the world into another. Imagine that. Imagine if Earth was that size. This is just... Look at that.
Man, it must suck for aliens when they go on their holidays, you know, in the summer. It must take them hours to fly to the other side of Jupiter. And there's people out there that I can't understand that they think we're the only ones in this entire universe. They don't think there's any life out there. That's crazy to me. We are a speck of dust. We are a drop in the ocean. Do you think about that? That we're just a floating blue ball in the middle of darkness.
You have a backup experiment. If you're seeing through this hole, through the next hole, and seeing the light at the backboard, or at 17 feet off the water, the Earth is flat. If he's holding it up at 23 feet high and we're seeing the light, well, that's because the Earth's curved. So I should only be able to see it when it's at 17 feet. Okay, go ahead and drive down there, Enrique. You're going to hold the light there.
Uh-oh.
Enrique, how high is your light? 17 feet. I mean, you know, it's his... we don't see you, Enrique. Lift up your light way above your head.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Interesting. Interesting there.
Thing is he going to admit now that the world isn't flat? Because even if you prove to people that they're wrong, they still refuse to acknowledge that. But imagine if the world was flat and how much time and money it would take to cover something like that up. If the world was flat, why is the moon round? Why are all other planets we can see that are round, but just Earth that's flat? Right, so I wanted to show you this very interesting video. This is a spacecraft touching a star, and they've got it on video just to see what it looks like. So I had to show you guys. This is cool. Don't you think it's kind of crazy though how perfect our little galaxy is? We're on Earth, we've got water, it's the perfect conditions for life to live. The sun, we've got the moon, we've got night and day cycle. You know, it's just perfect. How lucky we are. In this massive universe, every planet they found has no life. Well, so they say.
So why don't we just throw all our trash into a volcano, right? Incinerate it. Incinerate it naturally, you know? It's, what, 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit in there? That's as much as a hazardous waste incinerator, right? On paper, they seem like nature's perfect incinerator, but no, look what happens. You know, you throw some organic waste in, lava bomb. It does not respond well. Here's the thing, when you burn stuff like plastic, it doesn't just disappear. You release toxic gases, a whole cocktail of toxic gases, and when you mix that with volcanic gases like sulfur dioxide, well, you have like a full-blown chemical weapons experiment there. So yeah, you throw anything in there and you're creating a flaming airborne garbage apocalypse. Also, I had this vision that you could just throw things into a lava lake, but no. Here's the thing. I was today years old when I learned that it's pretty rare for volcanoes to have lava lakes. Most volcanoes have sealed magma chambers underground. So there's not just like lava swooshing around on the top. When they erupt, they cool and harden after. Yeah, moral of the story is, volcanoes, yes, they seem like great natural incinerators, and the modern hazardous waste incinerators are just as hot, if not hotter, but they're also incinerating that waste efficiently.
The crazy thing is, there's people out there that threw their trash into volcanoes thinking that it was just a healthy way to get rid of it. Yeah, you wouldn't catch me living near a volcano. Even I don't care if it's never erupted. It would just be my luck that me, Ben Colson, I would move in and it would erupt the next day. It just would happen.
This is so cool. What is that?
What do you think that was? It looked like a flipping dragon was going through the sky, but I don't know. Comment down below what you think that was. I mean, I didn't see any wings, did you?
There's a UFO above us. A UFO above us. We're here at the world famous Sapphire in Las Vegas.
So there's actually more to this story. 5 people from that same workplace went home that day because they were scared. I mean, it's a good way. It's a pretty good reason to go call in sick, isn't it? There's a flipping UFO hanging above your workplace. I mean, I would say, yeah, I'm scared, and go home and just put my feet up. Could have been a bunch of aliens that wanted to go in the club. Who knows? I mean, if I was an alien and I came to Earth and I saw a club, you'd probably want to go in there, wouldn't you? Let's just face it.
Oh my god.
I mean, can you guys do anything about that, or eventually?
What do you...
Don't.
I didn't think you might actually do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it!
Don't do it. Oh, there we go.
Oh. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yep, she's just going. Keep walking.
She's still going.
She's going. Oh my god.
She's still going.
Good luck.
She might make it to the other gate on the other side.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
She's the alien.
Yeah, she's the alien.
Yo.
The crazy thing is, the sheriffs were there. They can't even pass there. She just walked through. What a savage. That's crazy how no one has got in there. How many people do you think have tried getting in there over the last couple of years and no one's been successful? Even the police were like, no, we're not effing with this place. We're staying right here. If you want to go past that line, that's up to you. Comment down below. Do you think aliens are in Area 51? Honestly, do you think they are? Because why is it they're spending so much money to protect that place if there was nothing in there?
I need to show you something, and I want to know what you think about it. Was this just a joke, or was there some truth in it? So take a look, and we're going to talk.
I'm Curry, and there are aliens.
Okay, we should probably listen to this guy. Wow. Hall of Fame.
So that was a video clip of Dr. Malcolm Curry, a man with serious credentials, literally saying, yes, there are aliens. He was the former Undersecretary of Defense for Research and Engineering. He worked with Ronald Reagan, a senior leader at Hughes Aircraft, and later CEO of Delco Systems. His office walls are clearly stacked with awards and recognitions from decades of work at the highest levels of defense and aerospace. So, when this man casually confirms the existence of aliens, it does make people stop and listen. But here's where it gets tricky. So that video was actually filmed 17 days before Dr. Curry passed away on April 18th, 2021. It was uploaded to YouTube on April 1st, April Fool's Day, and was touted as just a prank. So why would Dr. Curry say that? There are a few main possibilities. Let's talk through them. So he could have been just humoring the joke. He may have simply been going along with whomever was filming him and giving a playful answer without any serious intent behind it. Or calculated timing. So close to the end of his life, some speculate he may have felt freer to say something like that he knew about, but would be able to be brushed off as a joke amid like a nod, wink, wink. Or was there some slip of truth in humor? So sometimes high-level figures will reveal things indirectly.
I don't know. I feel like he was being genuine, and I think he probably disguised it as a joke so there wouldn't be any reparation. But obviously, I don't know, that's such a strange coincidence. And obviously, he knew how dangerous that information is. He can't just outrightly say, I don't know. You have to comment what you think about that. That is crazy. Serious information he was sitting on, and that's the power of it. If you have information, you got to be careful. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think happened with him.
You guys see what happened in Vegas? In the desert, they discovered 70 to 100 piles of cremated ashes.
Like they laid out 100 bodies and they just burnt them all.
Or they burned them and then dumped all the bodies throughout the desert.
That's like ritualistic. That's weird.
Do they have any idea what it was?
No, so it happened in August. Passersby discovered dozens of piles of cremated human remains scattered along the dirt road in Nevada desert, 50 miles outside of Las Vegas. As of September, no charges have been filed and authorities have not released further details.
I mean, like, sure, there's gonna be like teeth or something where they can pull dental records.
It's actually illegal in Nevada to spread ashes.
Yeah, there's rules about that.
How do you even tell it's human?
I mean, they probably tested it.
You could definitely test it.
Can you?
Yeah,
for sure.
No, yeah, you can definitely test that stuff.
Wait, Andrew's like, wait.
Start panicking.
I gotta go. One second. He comes back all just super ashy.
That's very weird. In Nevada, isn't that where Area 51 is? I don't know. Why would there be a bunch of ash pile in that place? I don't know, guys. If there's anyone out there in that area, what do you think that is? Or if you have a theory on that, why do you think there's a bunch of ash piles sitting in the desert near Area 51? Comment down below. I'll be very interested to hear what you think about that.
Got it. Yeah, I think it's coming this way. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Is it? It is. That's amazing.
The UFO that you saw originally was spotted approximately about 200 yards to the left of the aerial mast, and I suppose it was probably at about 500 feet up. It was very low in the sky.
And this is a radio communications
This is
tower of some
radio
sort?
communications. They've got 3 military masts on there, and it sends out, one is a navigational signal, which is used for aircraft, The other two aerials are near the top. We're not quite sure, but there is a pulsed frequency that comes from them.
I don't know. Maybe, like I say again, they could be experimenting with some tech. But in 1998, I mean, we didn't even have iPhones or nothing. So when it's old footage like that, it's really hard to say because it's not AI, it's not been edited. I don't know. It hovered there for 12 minutes. I've heard about this story being from England myself. See, I definitely think this is some military tech. I don't think that's well, it's still UFO, but I don't think it's aliens. I mean, these have been seen everywhere. These have been seen everywhere. You have to comment down below what you think. And the only reason I'm speaking is because there's no audio over this clip, but yeah, that is strange. And why is it, do you think, they're being seen now more than ever? Right, this is the famous McFlurry conspiracy theory, and this is going mega viral. Everyone's told me to watch this video, so let's give it a watch.
People are not ready for how diabolical the McFlurry conspiracy rabbit hole really is. You know the story. Show up to McD's, make your order, throw a McFlurry in there, and get hit with the, "Oh, sorry, our ice cream machine is broken." It's not just you. This was happening to everyone. The McDonald's ice cream machine is just always broken. Well, I found out why, and it turns out big corporations are literally conspiring against customers like us, and it's darker than you think. This isn't even a theory, as we have direct evidence of everything they did. We're talking court documents, emails from CEOs that proves it's all real. And a recent lawsuit reconfirmed everything once again. The infamous McDonald's ice cream machine being down became so common it turned into a meme when people all over the internet constantly complained about it. Well, someone ran the numbers, and it turns out that about 15% of McDonald's ice cream machines are down at any given time, which is kind of a lot. They even tried covering it up a few years ago by debunking this myth, claiming it was just as a result of a daily cleaning cycle the machine had to go through, during which time it was unusable. But the cleaning cycle is only 4 hours long and typically done at closing, which does not account for the high rate of failure reported. Remember, kids, never trust a debunker. Well, this is their ice cream machine, made by a company called Taylor. All McDonald's owners are required to buy their equipment from them, company policy. Now, in 2017, Taylor reported that 25% of the revenue came from recurring parts and services, basically fixing their machines. And let me tell you, 25% is a lot, as another report showed that maintenance and repairs accounted for $170 million of revenue per year for Taylor. And hey, this is barely even the tip of how devious their operation really gets, because their entire business model is essentially scoring exclusivity deals with big chains, so franchise owners are forced to buy their products, selling them faulty machines that need constant fixing, charging them heavy fees for repairs on a recurring basis. So McDonald's franchise owners put off the repairs of these machines for as long as they can, because their cost for repair often outweighs their revenue from ice cream sales. You see, it's the franchisee owners, not McDonald's corporate head office, that pays for these repairs. Basically, when you want to open your own McDonald's restaurant, you sign something called a franchise agreement with McDonald's corporate, where you agree to follow all of McDonald's rules and standards in exchange for being able to use the McDonald's brand for your restaurant. Franchising 101. In this agreement, it explicitly states that you have to buy your ice cream machines from Taylor. Oh, and only Taylor is allowed to fix your machines as well. That's called an exclusivity deal, which can sometimes turn into a bit of a legalized monopoly. So Taylor is their sole provider of machines and repairs, and can essentially charge any price they want for their products and services, which leaked invoices show can go as high as $315 per 15 minutes of additional labor over the first 30 minutes. So a 3-hour repair job can cost over $3,000, which how that's not price gouging, I have no clue. But that's how Taylor makes their money. McDonald's corporate doesn't care, because they're not paying for the repairs and probably have a multi-million-dollar exclusivity deal with Taylor, who shares a portion of their profits with them. So Taylor kinda has an infinite money glitch, selling fuck-ass machines that need constant repairs paid by the franchise owners who can't even buy their machines from anyone else. But even that is just the tip of what they're really doing, and they just keep on going deeper even when we try to get them to stop. Enter Kitsch, a startup company that created a device that you can plug into Taylor ice cream machines and override their computers to fix any errors they're having, meaning you can fix them without calling Taylor for repairs, which they definitely didn't like, because Kitsch realized realized that Taylor actually intentionally installs flawed code into their ice cream machines to cause them to malfunction without informing the user what the error even is. And while Kitsch was testing their product on Taylor machines, Taylor actually tried to steal their product 3 times, which were outlined in court documents. First by a Taylor distribution manager directly, then by one of their lawyers, and finally by 2 private investigators hired by Taylor using aliases and dummy email addresses. These guys were treating this like a bank heist. They were not messing around.
I've always wanted to know that. Every time I've gone to McDonald's when I was a kid, the ice cream machines were always out of order. Every single time. So now that is genius. Now I know why. That is a genius idea. Being an exclusivity deal with one of the most richest companies where your machines don't work and they just... Man, that is an infinite money glitch. Man, that company figured it out. That's insane. I wonder why they were always out of service. Yeah, crazy, but you have to comment down below what you think about that. I mean, we could all take some business advice from Taylor. I need to get a job at Taylor. $300 for like 15 minutes of work. Man, I'm in the wrong job, but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you had a great day, and like I said, this channel is just flying. 6,000 subscribers already. I mean, this is like my dream is like unraveling before my eyes, and I'm just so grateful for you and for all my supporters. You know, like I say all the time, I read all the comments, and yeah, incredible that you guys take time out for me and support me and encourage me. And you don't get anything out of this. That's the thing. It's a self, and there's truly selfless people out there in the world like yourselves who just want to support me. It's just that baffles my mind. It really does. And I'm honoured that you guys want to support me and like these videos, and you want the best for me. And honestly, that's incredible. I truly don't deserve it, and I will do some good with this channel, and wherever it goes, I will do some good in the world with it and help people. And yeah, so I do really appreciate it. And like I say, it's been my dream ever since I was a boy. So thank you so much for your support, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. I look forward to it.